What's up, y'all? Candy Girl here with my 2 cents on the NFL's rule about the national anthem and whether you can stand, you can kneel, whatever. Okay. First, let me say this. I am proud to be an American. I am proud to be in a country where I have certain unalienable rights. I have the Constitution on my side, and I have other laws that help to support what our Constitution stands for and what we all have fought for, and all of the civil rights movement people, the civil rights, the activists, what they have fought for. You know, I stand for that. So one thing that I'm proud of is that I have the right to speech. And the right and the freedom of speech includes to petition the government for the redress of grievances. You can petition the government in a number of ways. You can file a lawsuit, or you can simply make a statement, whether that be in your own home, on national TV, or before a football game, during something that symbolizes our country. So for someone to say that you cannot make certain statements or refrain from making certain statements because that interrupts your belief as to how people should behave, that seems to me to be the ultimate disrespect to our flag, because our country has stood for so much, and it includes freedom. So the NFL trying to put rules and regulations on people's First Amendment, how they exercise their First Amendment rights, is just kind of ridiculous to me. They're going to be imposing sanctions for people who still choose to kneel. And I think that I hope someone is going to have the balls to still kneel on the field while the national anthem is going on, so that they can get that fine, which will then give them a case in controversy, which will make them able to file a lawsuit because of the fact that they are taking away part of your own property as a means of chilling your First Amendment rights. Because once you do certain things to make people refrain from having certain unalienable rights, that's when a problem comes in. So I'm really hoping that we can find some kind of loophole that makes them subject to the First Amendment, because the thing about the First Amendment is it constricts the government, and the NFL is not the government. But if there's a way that that can become part of the government's jurisdiction, so for example, if it compromises interstate commerce, usually they'll make up some real stupid argument that makes it fit in interstate commerce. So for example, it restricts people's ability to travel or their willingness to travel, and therefore it affects interstate commerce. That's one of the ways that like separate facilities for blacks versus whites became a case or controversy in court, because it was affecting people's ability and willingness to travel interstate. So if we can find a way to make it fall within that loophole and someone gets fined, then it can go to court and they can abolish that rule. But I'm not really sure if that's going to go that far. But one thing I will say is that the NFL is taking the wrong approach in trying to respect our flag, because the way that you're going about it does not respect our flag. And people should have the freedom to speak, stand, or not speak, or kneel. So you all tell me, what is your opinion about this new ruling? Do you think that there should be a fine? I do appreciate the fact that they did give the option that if you would like to stay in the locker room, you can. But we will not allow you to make some very visible representation of your contempt or grievances with the government and how they've been violating people's civil rights. They're just not going to allow that. And that, to me, it doesn't stand with what, it doesn't coincide with what this country stands for. So y'all let me know what you think. Until next time, you all, love and blessings.